Hey guys, Kate here, and today we're back with a Void Titan build. First off, I want to thank everyone for all of their support on the last video. We reached over 40 likes and are already soaring over 1,200 views, and it's still rising steadily in outreach. Let's get this video out there even further. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to see similar content from me in the future, and liking to support the channel for free. Now, on to the build. Today, we're using the new Void Exotic Shotgun Slayer's Fang, which came out yesterday, and along with it, you could probably have already guessed, no backup plans. If you don't know what Slayer's Fang does yet, its trait Heart Piercer reads, rounds from this weapon shatter into submunitions on impact, also strong against overload champions. Its intrinsic trait, Nightsworn Sight, reads, dealing final blows to targets grants Nightsworn Sights. During that time, final blows grant True Sight, aka wall hacks, reload speed, and precision damage is increased and weakens targets. If you don't know why the fusion with no backup plans is important, here's the description of what no backup plans adds to the build. While you have a Void super equipped, rapid shotgun final blows or defeating a powerful combatant with a shotgun will grant a Void overshield and start health regeneration. While you have a Void overshield, shotguns deal additional damage, and shotgun final blows refresh the overshield. It also provides a moderate benefit to shotgun airborne effectiveness and reload speed. This greatly synergizes with Slayer's Fang due to the bouncing and multi-killing capability it has with its submunitions. This also doesn't include the extra damage we gain from Slayer's Fang itself. No backup plans in Slayer's Fang allows for a couple of things, an almost constant uptime on both overshield and weaken. Its submunitions also have tracking capability to nearby enemies. Even if they miss and bounce off a wall, they will still find a way to make contact with something in the area, spreading the chances you will get a final blow. You are more often than not going to kill something if you shoot this gun. Now, to make this even crazier, let's go on to our subclass elements. So we have controlled demolition and offensive bulwark. Now, the only things you need to know about these two aspects for this build are that for controlled demolition, hitting an enemy with a void ability or with a volatile explosion makes them volatile. When these explode nearby, you gain health from it, and so do allies. For offensive bulwark, while you have a void overshield or inside Ward of Dawn, you gain a faster recharging grenade, increased melee damage and range, and when you kill an enemy with a melee, it refreshes a portion of your overshield and extends its duration. When you have a void overshield and you melee an enemy, this will apply volatile to whatever enemy you hit. If you keep meleeing, they will explode and give you health. Further melees can chain the volatile explosions to other nearby enemies, giving you more health, and these chain explosions also add to the overshield and its timer. Now our fragments make this even more wild. We start with Echo of Starvation so we can get Devour from Orbs of Power and Void Breaches, Echo of Instability to add Volatile to Slayer's Fang and make it even more disgusting for health and ad clear, Echo of Persistence for a longer timer on Devour for higher difficulties or gaps in combat encounters, and finally, Echo of Harvest. Defeating weakened targets creates an Orb of Power and a Void Breach. This will help us keep up Devour during the combat encounters, and picking them up also gives us instant chunks of health. We also have artifact mods that synergize with our build. We have Void Renewal. While Devour is active, Void Weapon Final Blows have a chance to create a Void Breach. We also take advantage of its boost perk, which reloads Slayer's Fang when we pick up a Void Breach. We also have Old God's Right. After picking up a Void Breach, dealing damage with a Void Weapon creates a rain of seeking projectiles. You can also take advantage of the boost here for more projectiles. Now for armor mods, we aren't running anything specific this time. I wanted to focus specifically on the armor, subclass, and the new weapon. Leave a comment down below on any ideas and builds you already have, and let me know how they work in the wild. Gameplay wise, I was insanely surprised with how potent this is and the damage Slayer's Fang can actually put out alongside other shotguns. I don't ever use shotguns normally in PvE because of the risk factor, but this thing paired with no backup plans and Void Titan completely changed my mind on using it. I knew from day one when this shotgun was revealed that Titan would be the class to dominate with it, and I'm glad to see my assumptions were actually correct. I've tried this on the other two classes and it's literally no contest to me. Just shooting Slayer's Fang and getting a kill sets this build off to 100%. You immediately get overshield when you kill a major, and about 50% of the time when you kill a minor enemy, the submunitions will find another minor enemy and add it to the hit list and give you an overshield. After that, the weapon begins to weaken everything you hit, and killing those enemies spawns orbs and void breaches to pick up for Devour and to reload your shotgun. Then you have the seeking projectiles after you pick up the void breach, which just adds to the ad clear. I haven't even factored in the volatile explosions and the melee abilities. Hopefully the gameplay and my explanation of the build itself and how the gameplay loop works made sense. If you want mods added to this, I just recommend something like emergency reinforcement to add to the survivability. You have your abilities up so often, or you're using the shotgun so much, you never even notice that they're charged or that you need to wait for them to charge. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's set a goal to get this video to 50 likes, which seems realistic, and let's shoot for 2,000 views. I'll drop an Arc Hunter survivability build for the solo dungeon player if we meet these goals. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, again, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on the video, which shows free support to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.